Our brothers, they're our sisters. We support war resistance. They're our brothers, they're our sisters. We support war resistance.
Executive Director of the Muslim American Society Freedom Foundation, Imam Mahdi Bray.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest until our troops are brought home.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
We say to this president that life is sacred. Life is sacred. And for the love of God, stop this madness.
Choose out now! Choose out now! Choose out now!
What's the result in Iraq so far? Oh, they've had elections. But the country's been blown apart. Over 1 million Iraqis have died. 4 million refugees. 4,400 U.S. soldiers died. Over 100,000 have come back sick and injured and traumatized. Their families brutalized and in anguish. $3 trillion it'll cost us, according to Joe Stiglitz, a Nobel Prize winner.
No more slavery, no more service, and the U.S. military furthering these genocides. We are done being servants to an unrighteous cause, and this flag is no longer my master. Veterans, soldiers, resist. You have an obligation.
Fight for jobs and education!
Not for war and occupation.
Fight for jobs and education!
Not for war and occupation.
He's never been for us. And why were we giving him a free pass? He didn't deserve it. The Democrats and the Republicans are the war party. And we have to get that through our head. They're the war party.
We need change now, America! No more kids die! Please, we need to stop this fucking war!
We're spending $1 million per troop, borrowed from China, borrowed from Saudi Arabia to fight a war we shouldn't be in. Say no to that empire. Say no to that war. It's not good for our economy. It's not good for our law. Look at the torturers getting away with torturing with no legal challenges to them brought by the Department of Justice.
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime.
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime.
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime.
Occupation is a crime!
We commemorate 7 years of destruction. Don't be fooled by the circus of election there. It's only a national census based on ethnic and sectarian lines. They claim that to bring democracy and freedom. We saw the result of destruction in Iraq. We saw the millions of displaced people. We saw the hundreds of thousands of killed and wounded.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
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 This summer in Albany, New York, there will be a national conference sponsored by 14 national groups. Every national anti-war group and peace group we are asking to co-sponsor.
Republicans. No. Democrats. No. They say more war, we say. No. Republicans. No. Democrats. No. They say more war, we say. No. Republicans. No.
Why is it that people like me, a 26-year-old college student, a mother, a working class person, which is the majority of this country, why is it that we have a handful of billionaires that control everything we say and do in our country?
I'm talking about the death of over 1 million Iraqis. That's one of the most censored stories around this war that we don't get to hear about. The death of over 1 million people. The opinion research business over in England did a scientific survey and study of this. This is a matter of fact. The Associated Press in this country a year ago, this coming month in April, published stories claiming that 87,000 Iraqis had died, and they ran it 3 times, knowing that it's completely false.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. That is what democracy looks like. That is what democracy looks like.
Say that we're opposed to war abroad and we're opposed to war here. Thank you. On the move. Continue to struggle, and let's take this mother sucker down.
Fair war. Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and occupation.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and occupation.
Today we are here because we stand with the people of Palestine, the people of Iraq, the people of Afghanistan, and we stand with our brothers and sisters that are being sent around the world to slaughter other poor and working people around the world. We are here to say to President Obama across the street here that we will not fight for his wars anymore, that these wars are illegal and immoral, and we will end them because a mass movement of the people in the streets will end them. When we refuse to fight, we will end these wars. Thank you.
Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime. Occupation is a crime.
And we've been spending more money on militarism than the rest of the world combined. And until we stop that, our country is a menace to life on the planet. Until we cut our military budget, declared today the untouchable part, you know. Everything else can go. The children can be out of school, the sick can die, but we cannot touch the military budget because our war machine and our military-industrial complex and the rich of the nation depend on it. We've got to cut our military budget by more than 50% right away within 5-10 years. We've got to work at it. It's the only road to peace on earth. And then we've got to go down to 75% shortly after that and 10% left. And we'll be safer than we've ever been before. And we won't be a menace anymore. And we can make friends instead of enemies on the planet. So let's get up, roll up our sleeves, and not rest until we do it.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Our schools are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Our homes are under attack.
We say no. Republicans, no. Democrats, no. They say more war. We say no. Republicans, no. Democrats, no. They say more war. We say no. Republicans, no.
False media, we don't need it, do we?
We have to fight for an independent media.